Today we're talking about honey trees, and like all the guides on the channel, we're going to talk about how you can find the rare trees with no effort at all. Hello everybody, Blaine here for Bridge4 Games. So yeah, as I said in the intro there, we're going to be talking about honey trees today. So I've actually had a lot of requests in the comments to actually do a video on this subject and see if there's any way to make it any easier, because when you start a game, out of the 21 honey trees in the game, 4 of them are rare trees, meaning that if you slather honey on them, you can get some rare spawns like Munchlax and Heracross. So I do want to make a note here that Heracross is available in the Grand Underground, but a lot of people still want to know how to get it using honey. Now the problem is, you have to slather a tree with honey and wait 6 real-world hours for Pokemon to show up, and then you can check it to see if it's rare, and maybe you got one of the good ones. We have a method today where we're going to cut that time down considerably by finding out which trees are rare right off the bat, so you do still have to wait the 6 hours. You can't do a time skip or anything, but you will have a chance of getting the rare ones because we're going to find out which trees are rare, guaranteed. So that being said, we are going to go ahead and dive right in, but before we do, I just want to take a second to ask that if you like the videos we have here on the channel, please make sure that you actually like them by hitting the thumbs up button, and as always, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community, and to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. Alright, so let's talk honey trees. So we are on Cerebi here. Obviously, Joe Merrick has a very comprehensive guide here, which is fantastic. So the trees are actually using the same basic layout table as the original Diamond and Pearl games, but I am going to use the guide that Joe Merrick put out just because it is updated and new, and frankly, I trust his information more than anybody else's. Alright, so on each tree, you have your normal trees and then your special trees, and each one has an encounter table within it. So on the normal trees, you can have your standard encounters, which are going to be like normal things like Wurmples, etc. Those you have a 70% chance of getting the normal, spawns, a 20% chance of getting the rare spawns like Heracross, and then no chance of getting Munchlax, and 10% chance of just having nothing. Now, if we have the special trees, they have only a 20% chance of getting the normal Pokemon, and a 70% chance of getting the rare ones. So even if you go for Munchlax and don't get it, you're still going to have a 70% chance to get the rare ones like Heracross, which is a pretty good odds still. So now on top of that, there is the 1% chance of getting Munchlax. I know the odds are not great, but it is still quite a lot better than 0. And we do have obviously the 9% for no encounter, so that's better as well. Now, what are the rare Pokemon aside from Munchlax? Well, if we do manage to get a rare encounter here, we have a chance of getting Combee, Burmy, Cherubi, Apom, Heracross, or Wurmple. They're actually the same in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is pretty great. So most of the time you are going to get Combee, Burmy, and Cherubi. Obviously that's like 40%, 20%, and 20% respectively, but you can get Heracross with that 5%, which is not that bad. Now, if we actually go and scroll down here, we can see that, obviously with the Munchlax, it is that 1% chance, unfortunately. We got this car ad in the way here. So if we do manage to get that very rare spawn on these trees, we are going to get the level 5 to 15 Munchlax. Again, if you really just want Munchlax, this is probably not the best way to go about it. You can go in the Grand Underground and get it that way, but a lot of people simply want to know how to abuse the honey trees to really get the most value out of them, and that's what this guide is going to be covering. So this is really how you're going to get more of the, things like Heracross and things like that, and a little bit less so of just how to get Munchlax right out. But again, this method can certainly be used to get that, so we should be pretty okay there. So now, the way we're going to figure all this out and get our guaranteed honey trees is by using a calculator. So the same person that actually put out the Phoebus calculator that we used yesterday to find the exact spot to get Phoebus also made a calculator that figures out which honey trees are the rare ones in your game. So let's go ahead and just hop over to the calculator now. So as we can see, what you need to do is put in your trainer ID number, and from that, they're going to reverse sort of engineer which honey trees are going to be your rare ones. So I have my game booted up already here. So as you can see, my name is Bridge4 here because we have Bridge4 Games, and my ID number is 902496. So let's remember that one, 902496. So I'm going to go to the calculator here, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch that in. So 902496. Let's see what it says here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and verify everything is correct at 902496. Let's just check that again, 902496. Okay, so it's saying routes 213, 214, 215, and 218 are my rare trees. So what I'm going to do is I actually went ahead and already went into the game here, and I'm sitting on route 213, and here is the honey tree. And what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and slather the sucker in honey, And that is going to be just how you get the rare spawns. It is pretty much that easy. So the bark is slathered in honey, so I do have to wait, unfortunately, 6 hours now to see the spawn, but this is going to be the rare tree, which means there's a 70% chance that I'm going to get something like a Heracross, something like that. So this is really the best method to abuse the honey trees. And obviously, to make sure that you have enough honey, you want to go to Floraroma Town and go up here where you can buy some to make sure. No, I don't want to use another repel right now. Thank you. And we're going to go ahead and go into the area up here. And as we enter our Floraroma Meadow, we talk to this guy right here, and he will sell us honey for, I believe, $100 a jar. Yeah, so I'll buy 10. I want to live large here. I want a lot of honey. So yeah, it is going to cost you 100 Poké Dollars a pop to actually get this to work. But again, knowing which trees are the rare ones means you don't have to spend all that time just kind of brute forcing and trying trees. You can find your rare ones, slather them up, and hopefully get those rare encounters on your first try, meaning you can get some of those really cool Pokemon with basically no effort at all. So that is how you're going to go ahead and pull this off. I hope you guys find this video helpful, and I hope you're able to use it to get a lot of Heracross, a lot of Munchlax, a lot of just everything that you need. And I hope that you're able to, obviously use this to fill out your Pokedex and eventually get that coveted shiny charm, which will help you get all those shiny eggs once you start getting your breeding going. So that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to absolutely impact that like button in the face, and as always, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community. I've been Blaine for Bridge4Games. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me as we do the Honey Tree Guide. I hope all of you, each and every one of you, have an epic, awesome, and amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye.